Okay, lesson 9, attendance. With editing mode on as usual, add an activity or resource. Activities and attendance, off we go. Now, the name attendance is written in there by default. You can change that. You may want to add a description, again, up to you. You might want to wait until you've done everything else, maybe come back to this. You could possibly add a grade, although I'm not sure that I see why you want to add a grade to it. You may do, I'm not sure. Com module settings, as always, it's always good to have separate groups. And the last one is an extra restriction. This has been added just for this activity. So the default network address. Now you need to talk to your IT people about the network address and subnetworks of your classrooms, perhaps. I'll come back to that in a minute. So that's step 1. Step 2, save and display. So now we want to add sessions. So we add a session here, and we are looking at, because it's separate groups, just the test group, it's for today, and it's for 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, an hour-long session. And the description in this case is the name that is displayed in the next page you're going to look at. So it's online class, online lecture, whatever you want to call it. Then I want this to be a multiple session. I think this is the most useful thing. So you repeat the session above every Monday, once a week, until, I don't know, the 27th of November. Okay, then we start talking about allowing students to record their own attendance. You may want to allow students to update their own attendance. If you record them as absent, they can change it to present, up to you. And you may want to open it so that they can start recording their attendance before the session starts. So in which case you might want to put 5 minutes here. You can, of course, make it different, 5 seconds, 5 hours, 5 days, or 5 weeks. You can give them a student password for the sessions. And you can change this, obviously, a random password perhaps, or include a QR code. QR code is that black box with the little dots things, and you can send that to them to scan with their phone and be taken directly to the attendance recording page. I'm going to leave the rest of it except show more. Use the default, that's the network setting, the network address, that was on the previous page, meaning that the students need to be inside that network, not working from the coffee shop or from home, but working from the classroom. Or you can set it so that they can work from anywhere. It's up to you. But that's a discussion that you need to have with your IT department to make sure you have those numbers correct. Okay, so let's add that. You can go through that process again to add your lectures, and then to add your online sessions, and then to add your tutorials or whatever else you have to do. So this was just for the test group. This is the online, that's the description that I gave it. And here we get to add their attendance. Click on the triangle. You may have lots of students, in which case set status for all, and then click P. So now they've all got P. You can add a comment in here. Okay, and you can change the way it looks to a sorted list. Exactly the same thing. And then P is done. Save and show to the next page if you have more students. Otherwise, we'll just take you back to the beginning again. Now that you've done that, you've done the attendance for this class, for that group, the test group. Now you may want to export the information. And then you can make some choices about who and what you export. And then you can download in the Excel format. I want to get the test group. Download in Excel. Okay. And then that'll pop up. Here we go. Just a second. And that's it. Here we go. Okay. I hope that helps.